Hey everyone, welcome back to Snap Bolt. We have another Pauper League for you, and again we're playing Blue-Black Reanimator, but we have a much different list here. We made a lot of changes, and the biggest of which was just introducing the Muddle the Mixture package. If you don't know what this card does, it's blue-blue, counter target instant or sorcery. Great, instant. But then it has blue-blue 1, transmute, so you discard this and you search your library for a card with the same converted mana cost and put it into your hand. So it's essentially blue 1 demonic tutor for anything that costs 2 mana, and it can't even be countered because transmute, you just discard its ability. So we have a lot of good things to get at 2, one of which is Exhume. Just find Exhume, which we need to do quite often. The other is we could get Counterspell like in the late game if we need to. We can also find Dragon Breath if we need to give it haste. And then we have a couple bullet targets in the main that we just may want to get that might allow us to win the game in certain situations. Just Doomblade, 1 removal spell, just sometimes you go Exhume Crusher, then next turn maybe we go Muddle for Doomblade, kill your guy, then attack. That might be a good line. We can also get Snap. Not sure about Snap, but sometimes it's good to not kill something and just it's better to put it to their hand rather than to kill it. So I thought Snap might be a good inclusion, just because then we don't exhume their creature back. And this one, which I think is actually really good, is Tolarian Winds. It's there's not many options at 2 to transmute for. Sometimes you just need to discard cards to like put Crusher and or Dragon Breath in the graveyard. So there's not that many good options in Pauper at 2, but I think this is actually a good one. It's an instant for 2 mana, and it says discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. But another thing interesting about this card, which is pretty cool, let's say like you're against Relic or just some graveyard hate, and you have 1 Crusher in the graveyard and 1 in hand, then you just cast Exhume, then in response they have to pop their Relic, and then just kind of like Hapless Researcher, it works the same way. Then you cast Tolarian Winds, and then bring back a Crusher. Also, it just is good if your hand's garbage. You can just get it and basically like windmill your hand and just draw that many cards. So not too bad. And then because we're not playing the super fast game with the Lotus Petals, I wanted to try out a couple Spell Bombs, just because, yeah, their stuff does go to the graveyard a lot. Sometimes you counter their creatures. And we have some additional hate in 2 Bojuka Bog. So I'm trying 2 Bog, 2 Spellbomb right now. Maybe more Bog is right, but can be pretty awkward. It's kind of slow. Spellbomb, you can use at instant speed. I'm trying 2/2 right now. I've been fine with it in the games I've played. But other than that, I mean, we've cut Angler from the deck entirely. I just found like when I was casting Angler, I wasn't winning those games. So why even try to do that? Just going to go all in on the Crusher with Dragon Breath hand games. And then the sideboard's changed a fair amount as well, just because I want more things to search for at 2. We have like Echoing Truth, Nausea, Shrivel are the same card. Echoing Decay seems like a good one. Diabolic Edicts, and that's it right now. I really wanted to ask all of you if you can think of any other good 2 mana targets to transmute for. Please comment, let me know. I'm still brewing this deck. I'm open to suggestions. These are just kind of what I thought of right now, but one thing I hope is kind of cool for you while watching this video, this shows you like some progression from the last video to what I'm playing now. So hopefully you can kind of see like a little bit of my deck building process. And with that being said, let's just go right into round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against the Game Room Pro. This hand is interesting. We have just so much card selection. I think I'm going to keep it. Probably we'll just lead on Astrolabe and then start preordaining for more lands. We only play 17 land in this deck, but as you can see, we play a lot of cantrips. We play 4 Preordain, 4 Ponder, 4 Careful Study, and 4 Astrolabe. So that's a lot. Going to lead Astrolabe here just because we need to get a Black Source into play anyway. And I'm confident we draw a card off Astrolabe. Next turn we draw another card for turn and then Preordain. So we have a lot of chances to find land. Might have been a little greedy. Maybe we should have Preordained this turn and then Astrolabe next turn. But I like this line. I think it's fine. Looks like we're against Mono Red. Might be an awkward draw, no 1-drop. Alchemist. Okay. So this is interesting. I can careful study just discarding these crushers right now. Doesn't seem bad. Just the only downside is I also want to find Dragon Breath, especially in this matchup. I'm gonna preordain. Yeah, there's the Dragon Breath. Okay, awesome. So we go top, and then we're gonna. Oh, we don't have the Exhume yet, but that's okay. I'm just gonna careful study right now. We know Dragon Breath is on top, so we can discard these. And now we're just trying to find Exhume. We also have a Doomblade. We can just Doomblade this Alchemist, which doesn't seem too bad. He looks like he just didn't cast a 1-drop because he has Alchemist, so he just gets a lot more damage that way. But yes, Alchemist is going to do work on us this turn. We didn't have... If I hit another land randomly, I probably would have just cast Doomblade on Alchemist on T2 just to save a lot of damage. Wow, it's pretty annoying. And there's Muddle. Not sure if I just T3 Muddle and try to untap. I'm on the draw. That might just be too slow. Another option, I'm at 13. But then if I go that low, it's pretty bad. Another option, which I don't hate, is just play Island, play Hapless, Doomblade the Thermal Alchemist, and then that way I can plan on block sacking on the Lava Runner. And if he wants to point a burn spell at Hapless, that's fine as well. I'm going to do that. I like this line. I think it just buys us a lot of time and gives us some card selection. Oh no, I just missed. I just meant to hit the Alchemist there. That was just, we just lost the damage. So if we lose by 1, sorry. I said I was going to Doomblade and then just passed the turn by accident. Just meant to Doomblade. So now he gets 2 more activations at least. So we just got crushed here. Taking just like a bunch of extra damage against burn. Man, that feels really bad. Fire Blast as well. Yeah, so we're taking like 8 more damage. We might just be dead here. And that being the case, we might have lost anyway, but we go down to 3 and then we just get bolted. Skewer. I mean, again, we were probably dead, but that felt really bad. I haven't made a mistake that bad, but that's okay. Let's see if we can just still win this match. This is actually, I think, a really good matchup for us. We just get so much hate. Do I want the Ghastly Demise? Probably. And do I want Echoing Decay? No. Don't think I want Diabolic Edict either. But Ghastly Demise I think is fine. We might just want to take out some of the slow stuff, but this still counters a lot of spells we care about. We can cut Snap. We can cut Spell Bombs. We can cut some of the slower, just like cantrippy stuff too. Like we can cut some Ponders and some Hapless. Hapless is good at like blocking and then sacking. I could cut Tolarian Winds, but just don't think we have time to search for it. It's just a little awkward. Muddle might be a little slow too. Maybe just cut all the Ponders. I think I want the Mana Fixing of Astrolabe. Yeah, we don't need as much selection. We just kind of want to like buy time with these spells. Could just cut all the Ponders. Seems awkward, but might be pretty good. Maybe I'll just go down to 1 Muddle. Even though it's a counterspell, it costs 2 mana. Rather just have Hydroblast and Dispel and just go down to 1 Ponder. Alright, I'm fine with this. Just gives us so much interaction. That should buy us a lot of time. Alright, let's see if I can play a little bit better here. That was pretty bad. Gonna keep this hand. Probably just lead on Backwater. I just like to get the Black Source into play. We don't really need Hapless right now. But now we can play Hapless next turn. Ooh. Counterspell? Maybe I just want to leave that up. Could also just play Hapless and play Preordain. Counter something later. I'm gonna do that. So let's start with Preordain. There's another counter spell. I think I kind of want to just try to find Crusher. Just gonna bottom both of these and then play a Hapless, pass the turn, block sack, just get our card advantage going. We can discard Dragon Breath here. Can also just take one. I'll just take one because if we find Crusher, we'll just discard that. There's the Alchemist. But if we just didn't play anything, he might not have played Alchemist. That's the problem. Let's pass the turn. Probably going to counter most things he does here. Yep. This is a needle drop. Just going to counter it. Yep. Oh, wait, I'll just dispel that. Just want to save as much damage as possible, and him drawing a card is often going to be 3 damage. Now we can just counter anything else he's doing. Searing Blaze, targeting the Hapless. I think I'll just counter that. It's 3 damage. I have 2 mana up right now. I think I want to just take 2 here actually, because I need to find Crusher, and then if I find Crusher Exhume, that's how I win. So I need a discard outlet. Careful Study. Okay, let's cast that. There's the Crusher. Okay, awesome. Now we're looking good. Discard these. Play Exhume. Yes. Now, I think I just attack. Maybe I need to attack with both. Then I hit for 9. No, it doesn't matter. I'll just attack with just Crusher only. Wow, sacks Lava Runner. Should have attacked with Hapless. But it's going to take 2 more attacks anyway. See if he can kill us from 15 with 4 cards in hand and 2 mana. Skewer us, okay. Thermo Alchemist is a pretty good card if it goes unanswered. We didn't draw any Hydroblasts. Lightning Bolt, okay. But him having to sack 2 permanents next turn, oh man. Okay, Lava Runner, that's fine. Let's block. And I think I'm going to sack. If we hit like another Crusher, it's good. If we hit a random card, it's fine. We're at 7. He has 0 cards in hand. We're essentially at 6 and then 5, but it's okay because we can block Lava Runner again. And he's only going to have probably 1 mana. He might sack Lava Runner land. Oh, is he sacking Alchemist? That'd be an interesting play. No, he's not. I don't know what card kills us here. Is it? Oh, I guess Fire Blast kills us. So Fire Blast off the top kills us. But I think nothing else does. Ooh, we could have kept that Bog in hand to try to loot into a counterspell. Please no. So can he untap and try to block? We'll see. Just not going to attack with Hapless again. Why not? I'm not sure if that's right. Probably should have been attacking with 1 the whole time. Okay, but we got there. I think again, I think this is a good matchup for us. We just want like to find Hydroblasts, basically. We have Duress. We have just so much hate. We have Dispel. so many 1-drops. And then putting a Crusher into play against him is so good. I think the way we lose this matchup is if we just can't put Crusher into play for too long. So we definitely want to keep hands where we can put Crusher into play because they really can't answer that. Wonder if Diabolic Edict is worth it. Maybe Muddle is just like too slow. Still just counters something though. I'd rather have Doomblade. Yeah, let's not go with Diabolic Edict. Let's just try this. Let's run this back. Let me know what you think about sideboarding 3 Ponders out. Could side out like Muddle and even like a Dragon Breath, I guess. Alright, this is just not going to be good enough. It has a chance to crush it early, but it also has a chance to just do nothing. And that's not where I want to be in this matchup. I want to either be Hydro Blasting, I want to be putting Crushers into play early for sure. He mulliganed, we're going to mulligan. And this hand I think we can keep. He puts a card and begins with 6. I think we're going to keep this. Put like a Bog on bottom. I guess Bog is another card I could have sided out, but I think it's actually pretty good. Just have some hate. Oh, he spends a Rift Bolt. Okay. Careful Study. Interesting. I think I just go Hapless. I don't think he's going to point the Rift Bolt at the Hapless. If he does, we can just loot. Rift Bolt, target us, as expected. He's on 6 here. Needle Drop. Does he have no other land? Okay, he does. And a Lava Runner. That's annoying. Wonder if I should block here. Block, sack, and then I can Ghastly Demise. I like block sacking, just save as much damage as possible. We have a Careful Study here. This gains 2 life. Lets us loot. Draw, discard. It's unfortunate to discard the island because we have Counterspell. But I still think I have to. There's Preordain. Okay, that's a good one. Preordain. These actually aren't bad. Maybe I don't need Astrolabe, but I think I do need Island to cast Counterspell. Let's put Astrolabe bottom, draw the island, play the swamp. I don't think there's any harm in just passing the turn. So that's what I'm going to do. Next turn I'll probably just pass with Counterspell up. Don't want to take any damage off this thing. I'll kill it. Feels like Mutagenic Growth. That'd be so bad. Lava Spike is fine. And nothing else. Wow. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave up Counterspell here. We can hold this island to discard to Careful Study. So depending on what our draw is next turn, we can just fire off a Careful Study just to dig through our deck. Lightning Bolt's fine. Just going to let that resolve. That's not permanent damage, so it's not like recurring damage, I should say. Another Lightning Bolt. I think I just maybe snap off a counter now. Yeah. Just because we're at 10 and he probably doesn't have much else going on. Okay, now I just have to fire off Careful Study. Oh god. Yep, if we hit Crusher there, we would win, but that wasn't the case, so now, okay. He's just drawing cards though. There's Bog. I guess I'll Bog him. Don't want to get Lava Runnered. This is rough here though. Another mountain. It's good for us. There's Crusher. 4, 5, 6 mana. Now we just need to draw a discard outlet. I'm not going to play Island. There's Alchemist. Okay. Discard outlet. Hydroblast. Okay. I think I just kill this. Just trying to find discard outlet. Okay, passes. He probably has like Fire Blast in hand. Just need another discard outlet. This is a nail biter here. Another mountain. That's probably good for us, honestly. Hardcast Skewer. Okay. Wonder what his hand is. Okay, it was like combos of those cards where we have to be dealt damage. We're at 6 though. He's got 3 cards in hand. Okay. Oh, he gets to bring back Thermo. It's so bad. I have to do it, I think. Exhume. Get back Crusher. And we probably just die now. I guess I could have waited, but I just don't see us winning that game if I just wait. Maybe I just hope he has a bunch of lands, but it's not looking good. Lava Runner, okay. Lava Runner. Okay. Oh, I guess we're dead. He must have a bolt in hand. Searing Blaze. That's unfortunate. Well, we got by Mono Red. Misplayed the first game, but we'll see if we can get there in the next ones. Hey everyone, welcome back to round 2. Let's see if we can crush Conrad Wonderdog here. I'm going to keep this hand. We have card selection. We got a discard outlet. We already have a Dragon Breath. So we're looking for Crusher and Exhume now. Snow-covered Preordain. Okay. There's Exhume. Awesome. Just lead Preordain. Now, literally just looking for Crusher, and that's it. Don't think I want these, even though I could want a second Exhume. Still just have to find Crusher first. If it was Island, I might have kept it, but another Swamp, definitely don't want that. He goes top, bottom, another snow-covered island, Astrolabe, okay. We find island, so it's cast Preordain. And just there's the Crusher, okay. We don't need an island, but we want Crusher. Top, and then we go land, Careful Study. I guess we could have not Careful Studied this turn. Might have been better just to ponder, because then we leave up, we just like not let him know what we're doing. This way he might just leave up counter spells. But he might just also tap out for like a Trinket Mage or something. Oh, we have Muddle. Okay, so next turn we can just go Exhume with Muddle up. So let's just go, I think just Astrolabe here. Past the I guess there's no reason not to play these other cantrips, because at least ponder, because we're not going to muddle this turn. We want to muddle next turn. Counterspell. Okay, I'm just going to let that resolve. It's fine. Ponder. He probably thinks we're looking for Black Source, but Counterspell is a great draw. Definitely want Counterspell. And sure, we can just draw these. Wonder if I just Careful Study right now. I think actually I do. Just to get through our deck, use our mana efficiently. Don't think I need this Doomblade. Rather have the counterspells. And then, yeah, we'll go T4, Exhume with Counterspell, and Muddle up. So it looks like we're getting some blue-white control deck. Could be blue-white Tron still, but it's looking just to be blue-white, probably like Core Skyfisher, Glinthawk type deck. Yep. And looks like we're probably going to get to resolve a Crusher with haste here. So let's see if his deck can deal with that. Exhume. I'm just going to muddle if he counters this. Save our counterspell. Counter his counter. And then Crusher with haste. So you might have to sack core Skyfisher Island here. I guess he could have a Journey. So that could have been one reason to save the muddle, because then we can muddle for Exhume. Yeah, but, okay, he's just conceding. That's when the Annihilator 2 is enough. That's why I'm just playing Crusher and not playing like Eldrazi Devastator or just like other random big threats. I just don't think any of them are good enough. Even Crusher's not good enough sometimes. And this is just the best one by far. Okay, so we might just be against like Blue-White Ephemerate. Let's just bring in Dispel. Might just be Blue-White Control. Let's bring in Duress. I think that's all I want. Side out Snap. I think we want Spell Bombs. Hapless doesn't seem that great. We can just go down some Hapless, I think. It still lets us combo fast. Let's just do the classic, trim some cantrips. Let's try this. Okay, what do we have here? This hand's keepable. It's not great. Is this keepable, actually? I think it is. We're on the draw. We have good interaction. We have a Tolarian Winds, which actually could be decent. And I'm probably just going to lead Backwater here. Let's just get into this Duress. If we find a Crusher and we find a window to resolve this Tolarian Winds, that could be pretty sweet as well. Just discard our hand, draw a bunch of cards, find Exhume. This card's sweet. Yeah, this is good. I think Astrolabe, I thought on the last banning that Astrolabe and Ephemerate both might get banned, but I could see them getting banned soon if they don't get banned, since they're not already banned. It's just like, they're just so good. They just really warped the format. Wow, maybe he misclicked, or maybe he didn't want to play it. Interesting. Oh, there's Crusher. Okay. Kind of want to just go land go and then try to resolve Tolarian Winds. I mean, do you think he's gonna have Dispel? Maybe. I think maybe I just snap off Tolarian Winds right now. He just didn't play Astrolabe. I'm thinking if it was a misclick or not. And I could always duress this turn. I think I have to duress. I could just duress next turn as well. That's interesting. Maybe I just duress next turn? No, I'm just going to duress now. Because then next turn I can go Tolarian Winds and then play a 1-drop as well. Yeah, I think this is right. And I can also just play a Hapless now if I want to discard this Crusher, depending on what his hand is. So it's definitely right to duress now. Oh, wow. Oh, he's going to Ash Barrens. Pyroblast and Dispel. Pyroblast, Dispel, Counterspell. Jeez, and Ash Barrens. Wow, that Ash Baron's is looking so good right here because he has 2 1-mana instants. If I take Astrolabe, then he can just Ash Barrens for Mountain. He also has Trinket Mage for Relic coming up soon. So I think I have to just take... See, this is hard. Because if I take Dispel, I should have just passed the turn. I should have thought about Ash Barrens, but I didn't. So if I take Dispel, he goes end of turn's Ash Barrens, then he goes play Mountain, play Astrolabe, pass the turn with Counter up. So that's not really going to work. But I can play Hapless now, which I think I'm going to have to do. So that being the case, what do I take? I guess I just take Counterspell, because then if I draw into Exhume, I can cast it. So I think this is the safest. And let's just go land, Hapless, even if it makes this Tolarian Winds worse. Still think we have to do this. Any Ash Barrens, probably for Mountain. It's one reason why I was like wanting to run Ash Barrens in this deck is so I can play Pyroblast in the sideboard. Pyroblast is just so good. Okay. Attack for 2. Might even just play Trinket Mage here. No, he's just playing Astrolabe. Leave you up Pyroblast and Dispel. So this Tolarian Winds is not going to be resolved. Most likely. All right, let's try to Ponder. See if he wants to Pyroblast that. He doesn't. Interesting, interesting. Might be good to have another Crusher. Play around Relic a little bit. I think this is good enough. So let's go top, top, top. No. Land. Astrolabe. Guess I'm giving up on this Tolarian Winds because, yeah. We know those 3 cards in his hand. Wonder if I want to play another Hapless now. I think so. He can Pyroblast that if he wants. He does want to. Interesting. I'm fine with that. We're still not able to resolve this Tolarian Winds right now. But it's also nice to have 1 Hapless in play because that helps us play around Exhume as well. But we might need Tolarian Winds for that. So he's going to attack, play Trinket Mage, play Relic probably. And it's going to be tough here. Guess I should have molded this hand looking back, but our opponent's hand was very good against what we had. Trinket Mage, get Relic. Play Relic and tap it. Sure. But he does not have Relic active right now, nor does he have Dispel up. So that's interesting. Because now I can just resolve this Tolarian Winds. And do I want to play Island first? Problem is if I miss on Exhume, I die. But I think this is my best window. Maybe I want to sack Hapless first. I'm going to sack it anyway. I'm going to sack Hapless first. There's Doomblade. Does that change anything? I don't think so. So now the choice is... Well, I'm discarding Crusher. So now the choice is, do I Tolarian Winds before or after playing land? If it's after playing a land, I only get to loot 3. So I think I'm actually going to do it before. Hope to draw Island. Island Exhume here. So I missed. So I'm dead, basically. It's just careful study. I'm just dead now. That sucks. We went for it with our opening. I think now it's just going to be way too much. If I cast Exhume, I don't have any instant speedway. I don't think I could just wait and really play around Relic that much and Dispel and everything. I think that was my best opportunity. Okay, definitely can't keep that. Alright, I'm just going to concede. Just go to game 3. Preordain bottom top. Yeah. That wasn't happening that game. Alright. Do we want anything else? I think this is fine. We got him. We got this. I don't think this is that bad of a matchup for us either. Just run it like this. Alright, game 3. We're against kind of blue-white red control. And this hand is not that great. We do have a couple looting effects. We have a muddle to find Exhume. It's just we can't even cast this Astrolabe. I think we can do better. Alright, I'm going to keep this. What am I bottoming? He mulligans as well. I could just bottom the Spellbomb. I think that's right. See if he keeps 6 or if he goes to 5. We're on the play, so hopefully we can resolve this Tolarian Winds. Can't really be that scared of like a Dispel or something this game. He keeps. Alright. Well, if he goes Island Past, I'm not going to main phase Tolarian Winds. Ooh. Swamp? Yeah, I'll play that. Now I can, because now I can Tolarian Winds with Dispel it. Yeah, I'm going to Tolarian Winds now. Play around Dispel this way. And there's the Exhume. So if he passes with double Island up, I'm not going to cast Exhume, but otherwise I am. Nice. I'm not sure what counterspell for blue-red he has that stops Exhume. Could be Negate, but we're going for this. Preordain. There's no reason for us to preordain. I'm fine to just backwater plus Exhume because there's nothing we can find this turn that we can also put into the graveyard by using preordain. Yeah, I don't really want to play this other swamp, so yeah, I'm fine to go Exhume backwater here. Another Exhume, awesome. It's a good draw. He went one top, one bottom on the preordain. See if he has an answer for this. Turn 3 Crusher. See if it's good enough. We don't have any counterspells up right now. Can potentially preordain into one. It looks like he might be dead though. That was a pretty sweet Tolarian Winds. It's possible I should just be playing more of this card. This is an Astrolabe, yeah, it's good. I mean, if he hits another land, you can sack Astrolabe and stay in the game, yeah. Counterspell? Island. Island's actually not bad because... Okay, here, let's play Island first. I think that's fine. We're just looking for counterspell here. Bottom, bottom. There's Hapless. Okay, I'm going to attack and play Hapless. Pass the turn. So we can sack land, Astrolabe. But now we're still in a commanding position. Basic land cycling for Island. Yeah, okay. Is he going to sack Island Astrolabe? He might need to find Journey. Oh wow, keeps Astrolabe. I'm not sure like what outs like that deck has generally. Like he's playing Jeskai Blink. I'm not sure what outs he has like once Crusher is resolved. He might have Journey, but other than that, I don't think there's really any answers in his deck once it's in play. Maybe a bounce spell, but looks like he doesn't have it. GG's. Got there, and I'll see you in round 3. Hello, welcome to round 3 against Holika. Our hand's fine. We can just find a Crusher and then hopefully put it into play. So yeah, we're going to keep this hand. Again, I hate having these tap lands in this deck, but you got to do it. Okay, another exciting match against Astrolabe. Just going to keep happening. I'll lead with Astrolabe as well. This card's broken in this format. There's Dragon Breath, so again, just looking for Crusher, like usual. Okay, we're against probably Blue-White Tron, maybe Mono Blue Tron. I'll Ponder. There's the Crusher. These look good. Put back Muddle second. Shuffle your library. I almost clicked yes by mistake. And now... yeah, now I just go Bog him. And he's going to be a little bit confused about what's going on. And then next turn I can go Careful Study, discard Dragon Breath plus Crusher, and Exhume in that turn because I'm playing a tap land now. So yeah, I like this line. Bog like kind of maybe gives away what we're doing, but I mean we are also drawing Muddle, so I can just pass again. I mean, I can also just Careful Study right now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go land, Careful Study, and it'll show him like what we have in the graveyard, but I mean, we still have Muddle up right now. There's some Spell Bombs, so definitely discarding Dragon Breath plus Crusher, but we don't want this Exhume to get counterspelled. So... do I want to play these Spell Bombs out? Probably not. Because if we can't... maybe I want to play one Spell Bomb out. Because then I can draw a card. Sure. I'll just play one Spell Bomb out. I think that's fine. Because this way I can draw a card into a 4th land. Doomblade's looking pretty bad here. It's possible I just shouldn't have any targets, any other Muddle targets other than like Counterspell, Exhume in the main. Forbidden Alchemy, man, that might be one that I would want to counter because if he just hits like a big creature, he has Trinket Mage Mnemonic Wall. See, that's still pretty annoying, but definitely beatable. Oh no, yeah, and we have the Spell Bomb. What am I talking about? This is actually awesome. Spell Bomb, we'll pay. Yes. And then exile his graveyard, we hit land. And then we Exhume with Muddle up. And that should be enough. Don't think he can have double counterspell up here. It's possible, but I don't see it. Condescend for 3. Okay, just counter this. Might be Mono Blue Tron. Crusher. So playing that Spell Bomb was huge. Yes. Attack. It's pretty awesome. And concedes the game. Yeah, this deck is fun. This deck is absolutely fun. Kind of bummed about that mono red game. Thought we should have had that. So let's just bring in like these. I think that's all we want. Don't think we want Echoing Truth or Edicts or anything. And we'll side out Snap. It's looking like should not be in the main, at least. Maybe one side is fine, but maybe just shouldn't be in the 75 at all. Definitely want Spell Bombs and Bogs. Doomblade can break up like his blink combos, but I'm not sure how relevant that's going to be either. These cards seem like better against like aggro, which isn't that big of like part of the format anymore. And then just like cut one hapless, one ponder. Muddle seems good, just countering like instants and sorceries as well, and just being a slower tutor effect in this matchup. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay, game 2, we're on the draw. He mulliganed. This hand is close. We have Counterspell, we have Crusher, we have a Ponder to find stuff. I'm just worried if our Ponder is bad, but we're on the draw. I mean, we just have 4 lands. I think it's a keep, because if we draw into the Counterspell by T4, we'll have Exhume with Counterspell backup, which is what I'm going to go for. Okay, Astrolab's great, actually. I think I'm fine to play that first. Just resolve it, get it into play, get our Black Source into play, and we drew Preordain. This is like really, really good. And he doesn't have a land. Okay. So we should be able to win this now. I'm not going to leave Counterspell up. Feeling like I want at least Dragon Breath. Oh no, I definitely want Muddle, because then we can just go next turn. Yeah, we can go next turn Muddle for Exhume. Oh no, because we still need a discard outlet. But now maybe is where I muddle for. I can muddle for Tolarian Winds. Discard all the cards in your hand and draw that many cards. But is that's just going to be slower, I think, than just finding Exhume using these Ponders and Preordains. So if I just go bottom, or I could top this Dragon Breath even. Sweet. Alright, I'm just going to top it. Let's just do this. Not sure if this is right, but I think it's better. Okay, there's Muddle again. So if I muddle for Tolarian Winds, that actually just seems like it's going to be good enough. Bottom, top. So I may have misplayed that, but I think I actually played fine. I looked with the first one, and then with the second one didn't find it, but still found the muddle. Alright, yeah, let's just stick to the plan. Now I'm just going to muddle for Tolarian Winds. And then we can Tolarian Winds with the spell up. Pretty sick. We'll see if this Tolarian Winds gets us there. There's mine, so he hit land. Don't think he misclicked or anything. Prism. It's good for him, but I think this is a good matchup for us too. Oh, there's Careful Study. Of course we draw Careful Study right now. Do I cast Careful Study or do I cast Tolarian Winds? Tolarian Winds sees ways more cards, but our other cards in our hand are good. So I'm going to Careful Study. Pyroblast? Yeah, well, I'm glad I Careful Studied. I can just dispel this if I want. Or I can just Tolarian Winds now. Could let this resolve. What to do? Just dispel. Discard these two. And then could Tolarian Winds, but I like this counterspell. Just gonna leave this go, keep this going here. We have Counterspell up. Even though he didn't function for a turn, still feeling pretty good about this game. Mole Drifter evoked. I mean, that is annoying. But we can just bog it next turn. And do I want to counter it? No, I think I just... Maybe just Tolarian. Oh no, because I need to bog. It's annoying. Okay, just going to let it resolve. It's funny, I used to play, I think I posted one video of it before it got banned, the mono blue mill deck with Jace's Erasure, and I played Whirlpool Rider in that deck, and I found Tolarian Winds as another option for Whirlpool, but it was always just worse in that deck because Whirlpool is like the same effect, but it shuffles cards in from your hand, and it's a 1/1 to chump with. But in this deck, this effect is just like obviously much, much better because in this effect you need the cards to go to the graveyard, and it's an instant. So this is a pretty cool pickup for this deck, I think. Oh, there's Expedition map. Do I counter the map? That's interesting. I think actually I do, because allowing to Tron is just like really bad. I just don't want to allow that. So now I go, oh yeah, because I wasn't going to bog anyway. So now I go bog you. I guess I ponder first. Do I Astrolabe as well? Astrolabe into ponder? I guess so. Just allows me to see one more card, try to find Exhume. There's Careful Study. Maybe I'm just not caring about this Tolarian Winds. It's possible. Trying to cast Ponder. There's Exhume. Okay, well we're just going to Exhume and then draw Duress next turn. Exhume, Crusher with haste. Yes. And we got the match. Nice. 2-1, and I'll see you in round 4. Alright, welcome to round 4. Looks like we're going to be on the draw here. He keeps 7. This hand's honestly not that good. It's like we have some card selection, but we have to draw into everything. I'm going to mulligan. I'm going to go for something better. And this one looks good. What do I want to bottom? A Muddle or Spellbomb? I think Muddle is just going to be a little bit too slow. It is a counterspell though. What's going to be better? It's hard to tell. I feel like I'm probably not casting either of them, but in the dark, I think Muddle just might be a safer one to keep in hand. Yeah, this hand's so much better. Oh god, Swamp. Mono Black can be a rough matchup. They can disrupt you, and then all their Edict effects can make it pretty rough. Just gonna go Careful Study next turn, try to find more lands. A good way to play against Mono Black is to just play the Haplesses and never use them, because then you play around the Edict effects in that way. Alright, let's go Careful Study. Island is good. Discard Crusher. And do I want to hold Bog? I feel like no. I feel like I don't want Bog. I feel like what I'm going to do, just a little weird, is discard Crusher and Bog, and then and then play Island, pass, and don't play Hapless, and then on T3 play another Island, play Hapless and Exhume. Then that like lets him not use his mana, because if I just go like discard Bog, play Island, play Hapless this turn, and he goes end of turn, kill it, untap, and then leave up another Edict, that's bad for me. I could have just played Bog that turn, but I'd rather have another blue source in play, honestly. So I like this position here. Definitely going to use the Hapless to play around an Edict effect. And Chitter is fine. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, if he has a Doomblade, I think we probably lose. I guess I could wait one turn to play around that, but I don't think I have the luxury. I'm just gonna go for it, and if I untap with double muddle up, that should be enough. So he could go land, edict, which would be worst case, but then we can just muddle for some exhumes. Oh, Rager. Okay, awesome. So now with muddles up, I'm feeling great. Feeling like we probably can't lose. Does he not even have a fourth land? Okay. Suppose playing Swamp is fine. And then I just attack with just Crusher. There's nothing I want to muddle for right now. If I draw another land, I could consider muddling, like another island, I could consider muddling for Counterspell, which I probably will do. But for now, we're safe from Edict, and we just have muddles up, so it's looking good. If he casts an Edict effect, I'm just going to sack Hapless. Duress. Okay, just let that resolve. And this will probably be a concession. Yeah, if he goes for an Edict effect. Okay, he just concedes. Nice. Got the first one against Mono Black. I used to have Undying Evil for this matchup, but we do not have that right now. We do have Duresses to take Edicts or whatever else. And maybe we want Dispel as well. There's not that much to side out. Doomblade for sure, Snap for sure. Definitely want Tolarian Winds. And then just side out a couple Ponders. I think this is where we want to be. I don't think we want any of these cards. Could see like some stuff like Echoing Decay could be decent, especially if he's like has Relic, but let's try it like this. Welcome back. Game 2 here. This hand's actually kind of sick. It's kind of slow, but we have Astrolabe, he mulligans. We have Astrolabe to draw a card, and then we have Muddle for Tolarian Winds. Discard like our hand, find Exhume, win. So I'm gonna keep. Yeah, this deck is awesome. Our opponent mulls to 5. Okay. I mean, like a Duress isn't that bad for us. I'm just happy to not be playing against like Jeskai Blink or something. It's just I like a little more variety. I like to play against, mono green aggro, mono red, mono black. Just like any other random brew that people have. It makes it fun. Alright, not going to play Astrolate Hapless right now, although I could have. I just want to get this black source into play. There's Exhume. Well, that was like really, really good draws. Oh god, that's disgusting. Not very good for Swamp plus other random Swamp. Do not like that. Careful Study. Jesus, that's so good. Yeah, I mean, is there danger of going like Careful Study now? I'm not really seeing it if there is. I'm gonna do it. Careful Study, discard these two, play Island, and pass the turn. I guess this doesn't really play around Edict anymore. So maybe I just want to play Hapless right now. I could have left up Muddle for Duress. That would be really good, because then next turn I could still go Careful Study Exhume. That would have been a sick line. I didn't think about that. That being the case, I'm just going to Hapless here. He can just Witches it down, and I'll just sack this to discard Crusher and then put Crusher in with haste. No duress one time. If it's duress, I'm going to be kind of bummed. Just not playing that tight right now. Am I going to get a chance to respond to this? Or maybe I don't think I have sixed. Let's see. Let's see if I get to respond. Maybe just because I have to choose the target. I choose the target before I get priority. So he chooses the target, I choose the target, he gets priority, and then I get priority. That might be the case. Not really sure. It's looking like that's a possibility. Ooh, Counterspell, that's a good draw. Ooh, I could have also just held Crusher there, but I think this is fine. He just doesn't have anything. I guess he could have an instant speed Edict effect. Maybe I just play around that. I mean, because then next turn I can have Counterspell up as well. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to play Swamp, play Spell Bomb. And this way I still have Counterspell and Muddle up. And then there's no real rush. Because if he goes Duress, now I can just counter it. And if you like... I don't know. I just think this is better. It just seems safer to me to wait till T4 to go Exhume with counter up, because the worst thing he could do would play like a Geth's Verdict, but then this way I play around that and then he has to sack a land, making it hard to Edict again. So yeah, I really like this line, and I'm just gonna also leave up Spellbomb, not use it right now. Wow, and another Counterspell is great. And I'm guessing he can't beat this. Put back Crusher. Give it haste. We've just been comboing people out here. This is pretty dope. Yeah, there's the victim. This time I will counter it and not muddle, because I might want to muddle for another Exhume. And we got there. Nice. We're 3-1. We're going into the last round. Let's see if we can 4-1 this. Alright, we're 3-1. We're going for the 4-1 here. We're against Lapalmi. I don't know if that's how you say it. But we're finally on the play. We'd like to play first. Yes. And, Sand actually, I think I'm going to keep. We can Tolarian Winds and hope to draw into another Exhume, or we can go 4 mana, cast Exhume, cast Tolarian Winds in response, depending on what we draw. I think I'm probably just, against Swamp, I'm probably just going to end of turn Tolarian Winds here. Discard 5, draw 5, and go for that. Swamp, Swamp, pass. Yeah, let's go for this. We found another Exhume and a Counterspell. I think I want to leave up Counterspell for sure. I think I just go play Preordain now. I was thinking about playing Island first. There's another Counterspell. Wow. 1, 2, 3. So I need this land. So yeah, we just top, land, go. Yeah, this is great. This Doomblade is going to be dead here, but unless he has double Edict, we're looking all right. T4 Exhume with Counterspell, the classic. kind of what this deck is also trying to do. Wow, Whisper Agent. Surveil one. He should have surveilled in response to Exhume, for sure, because then if he surveilled a creature, he would get it back. I was not expecting this. Well, I'm definitely just going to let that resolve. This Doomblade is just looking awful in the main, especially. I actually added this in last second. I had a Fire Ice, but just my testing, Fire Ice was just like completely dead. Alright, well, I'm going to try to counter this. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. And does he? He does. Alright, well, we only have 2 Exhumes left. Could have countered that Whisperer Agent, but didn't want to. We drew another counterspell? Okay. So we gotta find the Transmute card or Exhume itself. But we have a lot of cantrips in the deck. Thorn? Yeah, I can't let that resolve. Sucks he'll get it back, but we'll play land. Doomblade and Crusher are both kind of dead here. Whisper Agent, though, this is weird. He had double Chainer's Edict, which is, yeah, which I was talking about, is the kind of the bane. Chitter. I don't want to get chittered and just get time walked here. Astrolabe, that's good. And there's Exhume, so he's going to get Thorn back. We just don't have haste right now. And this has Death Touch. Brutal. I'm just going to wait. Try to find Spellbomb or Bog here. Gary? Yep. So we got to do something. Alright, there's Hapless. I think I want to just go in. Man. So I just have to Exhume. This Doomblade just looking so bad. I mean, we're dead here. That was rough. This card's really good against us, obviously. Okay. Just drew all the Chainer's Edict in the top 15 cards. But again, this is a kind of a rough matchup. So we didn't have the Dragon Breath, which was huge. So let's go with the Duresses. And I don't know if we want to spell. He's probably going to have like some type of Doomblade or instant speed edict effects, I'm imagining. Doomblade, you're coming out. Snap, you're coming out. And 2 Ponders, you're coming out. Let's try this. The Talonwinds was almost so sick. Just not quite there. Let's go for this. We got this. Alright, game 2. We would definitely like to play first. And this hand's fine. Just going to lead on this Astrolabe. Another Astrolabe, that's fine too. I think we just go Astrolabe into Ponder here. Duress. Assuming he's going to take Counterspell, but he might take Careful Study. Honestly, I'm fine with whatever he takes here. We don't have the Exhume right now, so he takes Counterspell. Now I think I'm going Preordain into Ponder. Don't need another Careful Study, but I do want this Hapless. Put that on top. Now I think I'm just going to play another Astrolabe, actually. We have another... Okay, nice. There's Crusher. Really want to find Dragon Breath as well, though. And we need to find Exhume. So we still got some cards card filtering to go. Alright, well, he can't take Hapless or Crusher, but he can take Careful Study, which is pretty annoying. He should definitely take Careful Study. He might be inclined to take Ponder, but he should definitely take Careful Study here. That's the card I do not want him to take. Okay, chose right. Chose correctly. And he passes the turn. And we draw Careful Study. Wow. Just going to lead on Ponder. There's Spellbomb and Preordain. I think that's good enough. So I'm going to go draw Preordain. And then Spellbomb. Shuffle your library, no. Just going to fire off the Preordain. Bottom, and do I want Spellbomb? Maybe it's just not worth. Is he going to have a creature that goes to the graveyard? I'm going to go bottom. There's the Dragon Breath, okay. So now we just need Exhume. And do I play Hapless out now? I think for mana efficiency I actually need to, because I have three mana. So next turn I can cast Careful Study, discarding these two, and if I find Exhume, then I'll already have Hapless in play. So I think this is the right call. Bog is fine. So we just go Careful Study now. Didn't find it, but we did find Duress, which is nice. Let's go Duress. And then play another Astrolabe. Not even going to play Bog. Oubliette, wow. And he's going to flash in a Whisper Agent. Just Whisper Agent seems kind of weird in that deck, but wow, his hand is awful. Take Oubliette. Play Astrolabe. We're just looking for Exhume here. Dispel. Okay. So he flashes in Whisper Agent, he gets to Surveil. If he hits a creature, we can just bog it. He tops it though. And that's not great for us. Distress. Choose a non-land card. So I know his hand. Alright, I think he just takes our Dispel. Sure. Not going to try to loot into a land so his Distress misses. It's just not worth it. I'm also not going to block. Exhume, please. Land is not that. Do I play Island? And do I want to sack Hapless? Just if he draws like any Edict effect now and I have Hapless in play, it's just so much better. I'm going to wait. No, he's going to play a Witches next turn, so next turn I guess I will have to sack Hapless. I could just block sack right here, I suppose. Maybe that's worth. If he drew another discard effect, it's bad, but I do gain 3 life. I guess I can block sack next turn. Because he's probably just going to play Witches here. I see why he has this. It adds like a little more play to the deck. So his hand's Gary. There's Backwater. God damn. Just so rough. I wonder if I just sack Hapless now. It just seems so bad. I can hit cantrips also. I really want to Crusher with haste here. We know his hand is Gary. Alright, come on, Hapless. No! Brutal. We're just gonna die here now. We just want to hit cantrips or exhume, and you hit the land for Gary. Now it's probably too late, because now we can just sack lands. We just needed to hit it that turn. Pretty rough end, if this is the end for us. Oh god. Why? I guess I need to crush her with haste. But then are we just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I don't, then I just get garried. So I'm just dead either way. See if he sacks wrong. If he just sacks land, we die. Just on board. Because he can just attack for 6. We just hit the exhume literally one draw too late. Oh wow. Oh no, this is still lethal for him. Because now we can just go attack, play Gary. So we're dead unless he chooses to not play Gary, but of course he's going to. I did not like that play, because if I had counterspell in hand, we could have gotten there. Man, I really thought we could win this last match. This deck was a little weird with the Whisperer Agent, but I want to try to see what we would have drawn. Well, it's not letting us because classic Moto, but we went 3-2, not too exciting. We could have beat Mono Red there, I think, but we still did okay. We got our treasure chest and our 1 Pauper point, but I liked this deck. I think if I just ran it back in another league right now, I would probably want this Doomblade in the 75, but I'd probably want it in the sideboard. And I don't think I would want this snap at all. So maybe I would just go like something like take out these 2. Don't know if I would want an 18th land. The lands felt fine. I could run the 4th Dragon Breath right now, or the 4th Muddle. Maybe I just would do that. I liked the Spellbomb Bog split. I could just try, like, I need to cut a card from the board too. I could just cut Edict, even though I kind of wanted double Edict against Boggles. But like maybe I just don't need the Doomblade at all. Maybe I just don't need actually the Ghastly Demise, and I'd rather have double Diabolic Edict. I obviously don't have Chainer's Edict because oh no, I'm just selected blue because I'm never getting to 7 mana in this deck. But maybe this should be the build. Maybe quad Muddle is too much, but Muddle is pretty good at protecting the combo and finding it. So maybe this would be the case. I did really like the Tolarian Winds, so yeah, this deck is sweet. Even though we just went 3-2, this deck is a blast to play. I 4-1'd with this type of deck so many times. I think I've gotten a 5-0 or 2 as well. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to Snapbolt on YouTube. I would really appreciate that. It helps me out. And until next time, thank you.